I used to crowd every chart with 15 to 20 zones. At the time, it felt like deep analysis, but it was just a noise. Each zone created hesitation. I wasn't trading with clarity. I was trading with clutter. The more lines I drew, the more confused I got. I was chasing setups, not mastering structure. Then I simplified. I marked one or two clean points of interest, and that's it. No forcing trades, no emotional clutter. When price hit, I act. If it doesn't, I wait. That simplicity gave me conviction. Before I found this system, I bounced between everything: ICT, SMC, Wyckoff, indicators, even retail setups. And they all worked for someone else, but not for me. I would get excited, learn a strategy, take a couple trades, then move on to the next. There was no depth, just hopping. The real shift came when I stopped testing strategies and start testing my own execution. Once I stuck to one framework long enough, I started seeing results. Not because it was magical, but because I wasn't distracted. Most traders think they are missing a secret indicator, but they are just missing patience. This framework isn't just a set of rules, it's a discipline filter. It holds me accountable when the market tempts me to deviate. Before this system, my entries were pure emotion. I would see a candle spike and feel the urge to act. There was no structure, just reaction. I would chase entries based on fear of missing out, not based on logic. Sometimes it worked, and most times it didn't. But I kept doing it because I didn't have a rule book, just hope. That all changed when I built entry criteria. If price hits my point of interest with confluence, I enter. If it doesn't, I wait. And when I wait, I don't feel fear, I feel control. This structure isn't just mechanical, it is emotional armor. It protects me from impulse and gives me permission to sit still. I remember a time when just clicking buy was terrifying. I would hesitate for minutes, questioning everything. What if this loses? What if this spikes against me? What if this setup is another fake up? Fear would paralyze me before I even got in. Now, losses aren't tragic, they are just numbers. I stopped thinking in trace and started thinking in data. One loss is irrelevant when the system is repeats over time. It's no longer about how this trade performs. It's about how the next 50 look when played with discipline. This backtest is a mirror. It reflects consistency, not perfection. Even with losses, the structure base, and the deeper I follow it, the more confident I become. Because fear fades when structure speaks louder than emotion. Most traders live on borrowed conviction. They wait for someone to post a chart, drop a telegram signal, or go live on YouTube before they take action. Buy now, hold, exit. always waiting for answers from outside. But real freedom, it comes when you stop needing permission. My system wasn't built to impress, I built it so I would never need anyone's confirmation again. It's not just a set of rules, it's independence. When I mark my zone and price reacts, I execute. If it doesn't, I wait. Most people aren't trading the market, they are trading someone else's tweet. That mindset keeps them stuck. It robs them of confidence. I don't chase noise. I build the system to hear price clearly and to respond with precision. There's a reason I only take 10 to 15 trades a month. It's not because I'm inactive, it is because I am focused. Most traders chase every candle. I wait for the ones that pay. This isn't luck, it's discipline. And discipline is what builds authority. Every decision in this framework is backed by logic. Every setup is either qualified or ignored. No room for maybe. I don't log trades, I log consistency. When you do that long enough, the market stops looking chaotic, it starts looking predictable. One of the biggest shifts in my mindset came when I stopped expecting perfection. Early in my journey, I thought every trade had to win or something was wrong. I'd mark a clean point of interest, get the reaction, take the entry, and if it didn't go my way, I would spiral. Doubt the system, doubt the process, doubt myself. That expectation crushed my growth. Now I expect structure, not perfection. I don't need to be right on every trade. I need to be consistent across the next 30, 50, or 100 trades. One setup failing doesn't matter. What matters is, was it valid? Was it clean? Did I follow my rules? That shift removed pressure, and that pressure used to be the reason I sabotaged good setups. When I backtest now, it's different. I'm not here to collect wins for screenshots. I'm here to study. I want the mistakes. I want the hesitation points. I want to see where price manipulated structure and how I reacted. That's what makes the system better. Most traders backtest for validation. I backtest for truth. This isn't about proving I'm always right. It's about building a rule book that doesn't crack under pressure. Every soon I test, every confluence I note is not just theory. It becomes muscle memory. So when I go live, I don't need confirmation. I just execute. And when you do this long enough, something happens. Price starts looking less random. Your mind starts slowing down. Your conviction starts sharpening. And suddenly, your charts don't look chaotic anymore. They look controlled. When I first started trading, I thought confidence was everything. Mark the zone, see a candle react, press buy. That was the key. I didn't need rules. I thought instinct alone would carry me. And for a while, it did. A few wins came fast. I started thinking I would crack it. But what followed humbled me hard. drawdowns, inconsistent entries, emotional exit. What I called confidence was just impatience wearing a mask. I realized real conviction doesn't come from feeling right. It comes from proving your process over time. Backtest journals rules that hold up under pressure. Now I treat confidence like earned equity, not emotional hype. Every point of interest I mark has logic. Every entry has a structure. Every exit follows a model. Confidence isn't loud enough anymore. It's quiet. It shows up when I don't trade because the setup isn't clean. It speaks when I let a high RR move go because it didn't align. This is the shift. You don't build consistency by being bold. You build it by being precise. And that kind of confidence, it takes time, discipline, and losses that teach. There was a time when I didn't trade the market, I traded emotions. I would wake up craving volatility, a big move, a spike, something to chase. It wasn't about clean point of interest or confirmation. It was about feeling involved. I thought if I wasn't in a trade, I was falling behind. So I would force entries, jump in too early, or hold way past invalidation, just for the thrill. Every candle was a potential hit of dopamine. And when one worked, I would feel invincible. When one failed, I would spiral. This kind of trading is addictive, not strategic. You convince yourself it's age, but it's just impulse wearing disguise. The shift came when I started seeing setups as data, not excitement, not urgency, just structured opportunities. Now, I don't trade to feel something, I trade to follow a system. If a setup isn't valid, I skip it. No hesitation, no fear of missing out, just clarity. It's not easy to detach emotions when the market feels alive. But once you replace dopamine with discipline, that's when precision hits. These days, my age isn't just technical, it's psychological. I look trees not to feel successful, but to study patterns. I wait not because I'm scared to lose, but because I'm trained to filter. Because dopamine fades, but structure compounds. Early on, I thought reading was a game of genius. If I could predict one move before it happened, I'd feel ahead. I would tweet zooms endlessly. Force bias, overfeed confluence. The goal wasn't precision, it was control. But Bryce isn't designed to be beaten, it is meant to be read. When I tried to outsmart Bryce, I lost more than trades. I lost consistency because every adjustment I made disconnected me from the structure. A missed point of interest here, a front run entry there. Suddenly, nothing felt clean. And when trades failed, I would blame the market, not my ego. Now I do the opposite. I follow price. I let it show intentions, shift structure, build liquidity. I wait for price to play its hand before I respond. This system isn't built to beat price, it's built to align with it. I don't mark zones to trap the market. I mark them to observe. If price taps my level with the right cues, I act. If it doesn't, I walk. It's a mindset. It's a mindset shift You are not here to conquer the market, you are here to respect it enough to wait. Because price doesn't care about your prediction, it only respects your discipline. You have seen the structure, you have heard the mindset. I drop these insights and breakdowns weekly in my Telegram forecasts, setups, and lessons. Traders pay attention to. The real work happens there, real time bias, real trades, real conviction. Not for everyone, only those built in precision. If you are ready to go deeper, DM me. The ebook goes beyond post bias formulas, point of interest selections, entries, and exit models are built to create independence, not reliance. Telegram is open. DM when you are serious. Until then, keep watching, keep learning.